Hi kids, this is Unit 3, Lesson 2, Customary Units of Liquid Volume. Today we're going to focus on learning what liquid volume is and doing some activities with it. So please turn to page 163 in your SAB and we'll get started. Okay, so this picture isn't in your SAB, but I put it on here so that you could see a visual representation of what a cup, a pint, a quart, and a gallon are. Because for numbers 1 through 4, we're going to be deciding out of these 4 liquid volume measurements, which unit would we use to measure each item it gives us, which would be the best way to measure it. So, number 1, it says, choose the best unit to use to measure the liquid volume, right? Cup, pint, quart, or gallon. So number 1, a carton of heavy cream. Well, a carton of heavy cream actually looks exactly like this, so I'm going to go ahead and say a cup. Okay, number 2, a flower vase. So if we go over and look at the picture again, I'm going to say a flower vase probably is similar to this size, so I'm going to go with pint. And make sure you're writing this in with me in your SAB. Number 3, a swimming pool. Oh, well, these are the only options we have, and we know a swimming pool is really big. So obviously the biggest measurement is what we're going to use. So we're definitely going to use a gallon. And I'm sorry my handwriting is so bad. Number 4, a wash tub. Well, also, a wash tub is pretty big, so I would say we'd use the biggest measurement we have, so I'm going to say gallon again. G-A-L-L-O-N. Okay, perfect. Let's go to Puzzled Penguin. I know that's your favorite. So, dear math students, today I had to choose the best unit to use to measure how much water is needed to fill a kitchen sink. I said the best unit to use is cups. Is my answer correct? If not, please correct my work and tell me what I did wrong. Your friend, Puzzled Penguin. All right, guys, you're going to pause the video, and with your partner, you're going to answer this question, all right? And I want you guys to talk and figure it out together. And then when you've got it written down, come back to the video and we'll move on to the next page. All right, welcome back, kids. We are on page 164 of your SAB. We are going to be estimating customary units of liquid volume. It says ring the better estimate. I think it means circle the better estimate. That's what we're used to. Okay, so number 7, circle the better estimate. Well, this looks to be, like if we cut it in half, I'd say 2 cups. I think this whole page you guys can do on your own. So I want you to pause the video again and do numbers 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 on your own. And then once you've done it, check your partner and make sure you guys have the same answers. And if you don't, figure out what you did wrong or why you don't have the right answer. And then once you've done that, you can come back. Don't do number 13. We'll just skip it. So pause the video and I'll see you in a second. Okay, welcome back, my little mathematicians. We are on page 165 in your SAB. So now we are going to use the drawing to represent and solve the problem. Okay, so number 14 says, a painter mixed 5 pints of yellow and 3 pints of blue paint to make green paint. How many pints of green paint did he make? So we know 5 pints of yellow is important and 3 pints of blue is, and it's asking us altogether how much did he make. You can use this picture. It shows you each tick mark is a pint. So we could either count each tick mark up to 5 and label it 5 and then 3. And then what would we do to find the total? We would obviously add them. 3 plus 5 and 3 plus 5 equals 8 pints. And please, I know this, you can't really read it very well, but please make sure you are labeling every single answer you have for your word problems. A lot of you didn't label your answers on your test you just took, and you have to label it. It's very important. Okay, number 15. Ryan bought a bottle of orange juice that had 16 fluid ounces. He poured 6 fluid ounces in a cup. How many fluid ounces are left in the bottle? Okay, so this whole bottle represents 16, and he poured 6 fluid ounces out. So he got rid of 6, which would be 16 minus 6 equals 10. So 10 would be our answer. 10 fluid ounces. I want you to actually write out fluid ounces. I'm not going to because it'll take me too long. Okay, number 16. A restaurant made 8 quarts of tea. They used all the tea to fill pitchers that hold 2 quarts each. How many pitchers were filled with tea? So they made 8 quarts. They used all the tea to fill pitchers that hold 2 quarts each. How many pitchers were filled? So we have 8 total, which is right here. And they poured it out into groups of 2s. So we're going to divide it by 2 to find out how many pitchers. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. So our answer would be 4 pitchers. Okay, so now for numbers 17 and 18, I'm going to have you guys pause the video, and I want you to solve 17 and 18 on your own. And then once you and your partner are done, I want you guys to then compare your answers and see if you got the same answer. And if you didn't, talk about it and figure out why not. And then when you're done, come back and we'll finish the last page in the SAB. Okay, welcome back. We're almost done with this lesson. We are on page 166 of your SAB. We are going to use the drawing to represent and solve the problem. So just like we were doing on the other page. Okay, Shayna bought 8 juice boxes filled with her favorite juice. Each box holds 10 fluid ounces. How many fluid ounces of her favorite juice did Shayna buy? So she bought 8 juice boxes, and each box holds 10 fluid ounces. So each one of these boxes has 10 fluid ounces. So an easy way for us to find the answer to that would be 10 times 8. And our answer would be 80 fluid ounces. And I'm just going to abbreviate, but I want you to write out fluid ounces. Number 20. Juana filled her punch bowl with 12 cups of punch. She gave some of her friends each a cup of punch. There are 7 cups of punch left in the bowl. How many cups did she give to her friends? Okay, so each tally mark on this picture represents a cup. Yes, a cup. And so altogether there's 12 in this picture. And she gave some to her friends, but we don't know how much. And we know that there were 7 cups left in the bowl. So if we take our total, which is 12, and we subtract the 7 that are left, we'll find out how many she gave to her friends. And she gave each friend 1 cup. So however many cups we find as our answer is how many friends she gave it to. And it looks like our answer is 5 cups. Ooh, okay. Now, let's move on to 21. Mrs. Chavez made 20 quarts of pickles. She made 4 quarts each day. How many days did it take her to make the pickles? So she made 20 quarts, and she made 4 quarts each day. So we know that each one of these bottles represents 4 quarts, and we have 20 altogether. So our group size is 4, so let's divide by 4 and find our answer. And it is 5 days. Okay, so now, I'm sure you already know, I want you to, you're just going to end the video, but I want you to do number 22 and 23 on your own, and then compare with your partner before you start working on your homework and remembering. So good luck!